Zeus, sell me a 10. Alrighty. Simgo, EA1000, aka Fermat. Last theorem. Apparently 1637 to 1995 demonstrate there's a whole bunch of math shit going on in here, and I failed a lot of math. I was great at physics, terrible at math. But here's the theorem. It's Fermat's last theorem, and there's rules written somewhere. Hold on, let me just oh my god, there he is. It literally it does a pop-up card, and then it has Latin down here, which is black on black, which is just please stop doing that, companies. Suis re demonstratium marabilum sane detexi hanc marginis exguistas non carparete. I don't fucking know. All right. Yeah, apparently there are no 3 positive integers, x, y, and z, for which that for any integer n is greater than 2. Of course. Look, whatever, I don't give a shit about any of this. As long as these IEMs are as good as I'm telling you they are, you can put all the fucking math in there you want. I put Kokoro in the background. You know how rare it is to put a Kokoro on there? Always Kokoro. So, pull them out of my head so you could actually see them first. Because I just went through a couple IEMs. I'm catching up after London. And I just did another $200 set of IEMs, or $220 set. And it was the Hibbies. And they had treble issues. They had a little bit of fitment issue. But I gave them like a 7. Make it a 6. CS, make it a 6. Because these are a 10. And these are like the fucking bell curve. Fucking with it. We're on Amazon here. $220. Sold through the Linsole store with a $15 coupon. Making these with free delivery $205. And you're going to buy them. Because it's 3 IMs. Let's look at the accessories first. We're going to get to how fucking amazing they sound. They are only a 3.5 millimeter wire. No unscrewable thing. It just says Simgo here. So I could pimp, I guess, my collab cable. You can get the Chimera cable, something to change it out. It's not a terrible cable. It's a nice cable. Really nice chrome. 3.5, which is a little bit heavy. 2-wire twist. Actually, it reminds me a lot of the Chimera cable by default. Coming up. It's just nice. Like, look at this chrome and brass, and this is a fucking quality piece of engineering. And then the looks of the units themselves, you've got glass covering the white, and there's like rose gold around the outside, followed by this beautiful fucking chrome. It says Fermat. I don't even know who this guy is. Mathematician of some sort. Again, didn't like math. Passed it barely. But that's a sexy IM. Man, woman, movie star, I don't give a shit. That is clean. And then you got 2-wire because that's the way to do it. It's not a flush mount. You will need a slight extension, which these have the slightest of extensions. And then let's plug it back into, I don't know what I want to plug into. It's way too sensitive for the MH02. I actually had it plugged into the Black Ice FX10H directly, which is like 14 watts output. And that is don't. So I've been running, actually going to run this to low gain here on the Pitius Maximus. Let's get that little spin. These have been sitting on my shelf for the hottest of minutes, by the way. The way I do the shelving over there, anything new goes on the left, and then I push things to the right. So things that are all the way on the right, which this was, mean they've been there for a hot minute. And I'm sad because I couldn't share them with you earlier. But it's just how time works. I can't hear everything all at once. I'm going to unscrew the tips. Usually with tips, I'm a little bit fucking upset because it makes me do 3 times the work. But every one of these tips that it came with, came a little plate. Obviously, 2 were installed. The red ones were installed. Came with brass, with white seals, and stainless with foam inside and black seals. In case you lose the seals, I was worried for a second that they were going to tell me this was part of the tuning, because they keep mentioning the different colors, and I think it's just to illuminate. But there you get a fuckload of like replacements. You got a nice little box. Obviously, they had the ones with the 3 heads. I remember that Simgo set with the 3 different tuning heads that were like a little EQ in each one of them. They're not doing that this time. So, came with the red sets. Put them on. Immediately fell in love. These were 9 out of 10. Straight up 9 out of 10. First song, first thing. They are just the smoothest, warmest, nicest place to be. I fucking love you, Simgo. It's done. You don't pick the wallpaper until I hear them, at least. In case they're super sharp or something, I could pick like a violent wallpaper. And it was like, for Kokoro. And then I'm like, all right, let's ruin these IEMs with the different tips. So I put, obviously, 3 sets of Duno SS. They come with this insanely large vinyl tip holder in case that's a thing you need. You don't, but in case. So you get small, medium, large twice. They give you basically just 6 sets of the same tip. I always go with tips that I know first. And these are the first tips I tried, and it doesn't matter. I'm sold. They might even sound even better on the render tips. Maybe we'll find out by the end. I was busy going through this, which has dates and names and numbers on here. It's my pleasure to meet you, music lover. I think it's trying to get hitting on me. Anyway, I was immediately sold. These were a 9 straight out the door, starting with the first set of nozzles. And then I'm like, all right, let's swap to the brass ones, and we'll see what those do. And then the bass went from like, oh man, that is luscious, to, oh man, that is a double D size amount of bass, yet still luscious. I'd probably leave them on the brass tips for funsies. I've been putting every IM I review in the yard sale. I just don't need any more IM. Put them in the yard sale. And it's a $200 IM, so someone will bid like $141 on it, and that's minus for shipping, probably $30. So make $100. Probably not put these in the yard sale. I'm pretty sure I fucking love these. Love them. So bass boost mofos right there, but like not effect. Like they didn't take away all the other good things either. It just compiled on to the space. And then I switched to the black foam-filled ones, and the bass went away. But then someone started singing. Male vocals came on, and I was like, oh my God, these are a 10. It's very rare that I'll get like a 3-way thing to do or a bass switch where everything you change is different and also the best version of that version you've ever heard. If I was like, I just want to listen to people, if I was studying music, you go with the black ring stainless steel with the foam inserts. It smooths that bass out. It makes everything sort of like calm and straight, and the vocals are like, oh. You put on the stock tips against stock with the red nozzles, and you get that like exciting warmness and just this big space. And I was already in love. And then if you're a fucking psychopath, you put on the brass, which I'll do now. Thank you. I'm just going to screw them on. And then you just get everything you got with the stock tips and 21% more low end just feeding into your brain. And and everything is good. And everything is good. The packaging is good. The wire is good. The sound is phenomenal. 10 out of 10 IMs are rare on this channel. Maybe like we get 2 or 3 a month. That's even generous. Maybe 1 a month is usually the thing. We had a couple last month where it's just like, holy fuck. When the price and the performance are lined up better than normal. If these were $500 IM, I'd recommend them. They're a $200 IM. So that just gives you like that extra like little bump. It's like, okay, do it. Fuck it, do it. I've heard them without the, I just, for my own, because I'm stupid, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on these, oh, they're so pretty. I'm going to put some renders on here, these are my collab tips, which cost like $15. And what they are is a silicone tip with a foam insert. So anything that was going to escape can't. It traps you in a little room, and you can't escape any of the sounds. Okay, let them sit. Let them warm up for a second. We're on low gain now on this Baser. 9 Inch Nails Meet Your Master the Faint. Sounds great. Let's start that. Actually, they do need more gain than low. Oh, I went to high. Oh, God, that was bad. Shit, I don't like when the gain switches are switches. Wait. Actually, I probably don't like them with my own tips. Skip them around a little bit. Ooh. They're more aggressive with the foams, for sure. It's Hans Zimmer, Black Rain Suite from Black Rain. No. So they get a little more aggressive with the foam silicone tips, which is why they only come with silicone tips. But I don't hate them on this. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. So all it could ever do is drop itself mentally down to a 9.5 with the wrong tips, which I can't even say these are wrong. But they're not enhancing the bass. That's interesting, because usually when you throw these on, the bass just gets, like, imposing. Let's put these back on for a second. Odd ears, odd ears. Oh, I immediately hear it. So, yeah, skip my render tips on these for now. Be real careful when you pull them off. Pull off the silicone ring, not the foam. Let's go back in. Let's go back in. I want to go back in. I want in. Oh yeah, these do not want foam. These want a smooth, big. You know what? I wonder what the velvets would do. I got velvet wide bores here on the big dumb bass ones. Hold on, we're doing some shit. Enjoy this with me. You know, I'm gonna use too large. God fucking damn it! Before the big thing hits in Top Gear, Top Gun. Ooh. When I do a review and I'm just like gushing and then I'm like, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to listen, usually a good sign. Let's go into the FLAC library. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, just this. Just... That's from the Amanchu ! Soundtrack, which is like the lamest, softest anime you've ever seen with the most beautiful artwork. And it's just... Yeah, I could sleep with these. I'm pretty sure I could sleep with these fucking IEMs and just... These sound exactly like I want. Honestly, expensive IEMs to sound. I don't want them to compete for the most treble and the most detail. It's the whole reason I built Eris the way I did. It's like, shut the fuck up. Try this now. These do. The bass isn't as murderous as like I made out, by the way. It's just... I guess I'm used to Eris bass, which is just what it's doing. Was less than that. Everything's less than that. So yeah, stock tips in that, and save these for if you're actually gonna just pay attention to music, and you're done. There you go. This is what a 10 out of 10 IEM feels like. I stop wanting to talk about it and start wanting to listen to it on all my library. That's it. That's all it takes. It's slight addictive behavior. Fill it with sugar, fats, and salt, and I'll be like, I love this IEM. So yeah, no, a wallpaper hoard. If I could sound demo these, it would sound so good. God, and they're fucking just pretty, man. They're just not even a complicated shape. They're just oval, a little vent in the back, and just glass with metal. Simgot logos. It's beautiful. This is a hashtag beautiful thing. I'm actually going to straighten this wire out a little bit because it was wrapped up for probably a year. It just needs to sort of hang. It just needs to like chill out. It will not have those twists in it if I leave it alone like this for 2 days. It's been wrapped up, unfortunately, for way too long. I apologize again. I can't... If I reviewed every IEM that ever existed all at once, this would be a very boring channel because there'd be no discovery. I would just tell you the top 10 and be like, and the rest of these are all, B class. But we get to go through this together. At least I get to go through it talking to myself. Who's listening to me? There's no one here. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no, it's fine. Anyway, Patreon subscribe to support these mad ravings. If you want to see IEM reviews early, I did 3 today. I might do another 2 or 3 in the next coming days and release them all on Patreon. Or Subscribe Star, you get to see them for free. Just go there, look for the free posts. This way you could just catch up right now because all these are always late and behind. If you want to see bigger channel reviews, you have to pay for that. $5 a month. I might do a thing where you could pay once to see something. That's a new feature on Patreon specifically. We'll see. And the Q&As once a month. If you want to ask me questions, they'll be for $5. You get the Q&A post and all the things. It's fine. Mousepad, Kokoro, we're good. I'm good. That means I don't get to put this box back together with its absolute insanity going on. What do I do? What do I do with this card? Other than extend my warranty by 3 months by scanning that code. But I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. Anyway, I'm going to go back to listening to, you know, I'm probably going to push it in here. And then I'm going to pick this out, lower that down. And I'm going to pick her up. And we're going to go in. Oh, yeah. Go down to Foobar. That's a good one. I'm going to listen to this. And I'll bid you all farewell and adieu.